Trek to Yomi is a game that felt fresh. I play a lot of video games, and yet this game had a uniqueness that enticed me straight away. So, is Trek to Yomi worth playing? Find out in this review. The game starts when the main character, Hiroki, is just a boy. Some bandits are attacking your village and he decides he must help his father and sensei, Sanjiro, in defending the village, despite Sanjiro telling him to stay safe. During this event, Sanjiro is slain whilst protecting you. Fast forward, and Hiroki is now an adult, assisting those in the area as a samurai. The storytelling is amazing as it often uses side stories and incorporates things into the background that expand on the world. Quite frequently it will be things that you run past that will help build out both the story and the world. One thing that becomes more and more apparent as you continue on this journey is the feeling that not everything is quite what it seems. Trek to Yomi is completely monochrome, and it is a cinematic masterpiece that uses shadow blocking to its full potential. The camera angles change with a fluid motion, and the art design makes this one of the best looking games out so far this year. The gameplay follows a linear path. Occasionally you will come across a crossroads where one of the directions will lead you to a dead end with a collectible or item to improve your health and stamina, and the other will continue on the journey. Speaking of which, there is no leveling up system in the game. You gain more health by finding items. Stamina is the same, with stamina required for your attacks in combat. The other items you can find are the collectible items of each level, and although they serve no significant purpose, they do provide a small amount of information. The combat is very simplistic. You have a regular attack, a heavy attack, and a ranged attack that requires ammunition to use. The attacks can be comboed, and a finisher move can be triggered. Honestly, I felt the combat a little lacking. It was often not the focus of the game, and luckily the game doesn't get too difficult. The basic combat mechanics don't get too frustrating. Another annoyance at times in combat was the difficulty to judge and see the enemy. Often this was due to the game's art direction, with the dark shadows of the enemy melting somewhat into the background. The music uses traditional Japanese instruments like a koto to create an atmosphere that pulls you right into the setting, reminiscent of black and white samurai films. The ambient sounds also come and go seamlessly, providing a realism to the game that really draws you in. The voiceover is all in Japanese and it is really well done. There is plenty of emotion in the delivery. Honestly, everything works together, and when it is turned up to the max, it sounds amazing. At times there will just be a villager crying or screaming, and it builds this tension which lets you feel even more immersed in the world. I would say the music is one of the highlights of this game. Trek to Yomi is a short and simple adventure that will linger in your thoughts long after you play the game. It is perfect for anybody that enjoys samurai games, and also anybody that is drawn to the monochrome art style. Just keep in mind that the combat in Trek to Yomi is subpar and may impact your enjoyment of this game. With that, thanks for watching the review, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!